Welcome to Onivia, League of Legends highlights. These are the best highlights from today's LPL matchup.
Has the barrier, so he can barrier bait. He uses that pot. I really like how On uses the W instead of using the hook. He says, all right, I'm going to walk up, going to attack some stuff, gets the auto attack resets, gets some good trading back, and has that shield to help contest the wave. It can be really useful. Nautilus is a champion which can level different things that first level. Now he has the hook and he can go in, and he's got no flash.
Damage on Jinjo is pretty huge. The exhaust comes on down. The pulverize comes afterwards. Flash on him from Elk. Another auto would do it, and first blood secured by On. Traded back immediately though. Xiaoye can look to go forward, but reminder that barrier is still available for Elk even if the flash has been blown. Shun came up having done 3 camps to look in that top side because of that early walk from Birdol. Means Meteor can walk on in here and potentially look to contest this camp. Could get pretty difficult. Goes to the watch out. Eve is not taken. Now Meteor in a dangerous position as the permafrost comes on down to start to trade out now. There is no responses yet. The Conqueror now stacked from Meteor means he will win this extended trade. Swell Seed lands. Shun in danger. Has to Arctic Assault away. High Chow coming on over. Flash on in for more slows. Shun's going to burn down. Another Q would do it. The auto, the passive, not quite there. The Q will do the work.
And none of the solo laners are coming to BLG. Big mistake. A little bit more with acceleration gate and your form change, but if Birdol ends up getting a kill onto him soon, it can be particularly problematic. Jinjo still has no flash. That's a bit of a problem.
Can come over and just 1v3 effectively because Jinjo has no HP bar to work with. Goes down pretty swiftly. On gets another kill though. As the ignite
situation, that can be something they can leverage very hard. Jinjo's going back towards bot side.
Jinjo is going to be here to actually start it and take it away, but can they catch someone on the response? Elk gets hit up very early, doesn't have the flash up and available yet, so he's likely going to fall. Nowhere to go for the Kai'Sa. Meteor picks up the kill and a couple Dark Seal stacks.
Dies like a second before his flash comes up. Birdol jumps into the Slicing Maelstrom. That will not do him any favors. Bin takes a great trade there, has the flash still, potential for a kill after this. So gets the survival there, which could be very important for the Ezreal. Jinjo's going in, but that might be a bit too far. Pops the ultimate. Doesn't pop it at all. I thought he was going to pop that a little earlier.
Needs to be really careful here. Another auto just kills him, right? Flash on in, he's dead.
Xiaoye, you cannot give that freebie to Elk. He has the barrier still. You're not going to kill him. Wait until that wave crashes into your turret. Xiaoye has occasionally had these mental flubs. He's been someone who's had them later into the game. I feel like Xiaoye, coming from the LDL, has had some stronger moments, but this is not it. You cannot give that gold to Elk. He is such an assassin on the Kai'Sa.
Elk, when he gets to manipulate waves like that, is so good at zoning off and punishing as Jinjo now pops the ultimate, turning around. The hook is wide from On, has to flash away. There's no going to be reset on that cooldown. Birdol steps on forward and gets an empowered auto attack and a speed gate down. Oh boy, Jinjo with no ultimate is likely going to fall. Knight gets that one with a fake seal. Turning around now, the damage onto On, pretty huge. A watch out Eep away. Spin gets a Slicing Maelstrom of all time. The lilting lullaby afterwards. Big damage back though as the shock blast is empowered even further by that damage. Another shock blast onto Shun. Down about 10% HP and Birdol from over the wall can do some damage here.
Yeah, so BLG, they just about survive in the 5v4. There was no Xiaoye there. Xiaoye does have ult and he's coming through from mid lane. There's a chance they could still fight him.
Can ult someone for some serious damage. Not a lot of HP to work with. They need to be very careful.
Where's Xiaoye going?
Gets Birdol into the backline. They can do some damage down to Shun is in danger as well. Back away from Birdol. Speeds on up with the phase rush. Cannot get far enough away and Elk picks up a second.
Xiaoye didn't quite have that ult on, available, kind of like cross-map available. Birdol also has a lot of vision to keep himself safe. LGD, happy to head towards bot side. There is a teleport coming in. It's not Finn. This will be Knight, and he doesn't have his ult or flash.
That's aftershock down from Jinjo. Elk on the flank. He could potentially get in here. On in a dangerous spot himself. Gets hook on in. The damage, though, is huge. High Chow gets that one on. Is quickly switched off. Elk is trying to take the dragon on the other side. Doesn't work. Gets stolen away anyway. And now Shun gets the stun, trying to get towards the blast cone. Stunned up in trade, though. Falls down, and LGD, maybe they just are the kryptonite for BLG. Superman is falling apart.
Okay. Long as an LGD. Your AD carries don't get to build that either. So in these kinds of fights, watch to see if Elk can just dive onto the backline. There isn't that much counterplay. Bin 2, he's getting the tank flank teleport.
Turning around, Knight gets a Q3 onto Jinjo, but Bin into the backline, could look for the flash on in. Slicing Maelstrom releases Corki. Damage now on the other side onto the Alistair. Lilting Lullaby is solid. Gets 4 members down. That's so much damage back on Birdol in the backline. Cannot kill Elk, is stunned up before the damage is done, but the HP bar's beginning to fall. Xiaoye can get one more back. Needs to reset for another E. Gets knocked up again as the Mortal Steel make sure Xiaoye falls. And LGD, despite a monster ult from me
so far, he has had some awesome performances on this. So the fact that he has gold, this is why I was saying, look, LGD, they were further ahead in the early game than I thought they would be. They got a lot of gold in the right places. But just because Elk has gold, I am afraid for him. We see that in that fight. He's really, really good at punishing teams when they leave that opening for ult forwards. He's really good at playing, you know, they cannot defend himself. Haichao is now the person going towards it. They're not going to be able to defend this turret. BLG, easy mid-turret take.
Goes to the swirl seed, gets a little bit of a mark down.
Maybe that can help. It's very, very hard to block out the Kaiser ultimate, but maybe some pinpoint enough pulverizers can make their way through.
Eyes on Meteor as well. A lot of gold on this lady, and there is no cleanse on Elf. If he gets put to sleep, he's staying asleep.
That's the hook. They can't stick around for the poke. LGD, they're committing to the fight.
Jin Zhao in danger. The True Shot Barrage is entirely wide. Jin Zhao trying to hold on to the flash. Is going to be hit by the Glacial Prison afterwards, and Jin Zhao immediately falls. Shun down pretty low here. So could still be at threat, and the poke from the side of LGD still very obnoxious. They need to be a bit wary.
Meteor, he's angling.
Nice, get knocked up, in danger, does get the dragon. Xiaoye gets it, but the follow-up damage is a 1-for-1 right now. What happens is Xiaoye trying to get a hold of Shun. The slicing Maelstrom will trade back. Birdle alive on the other side as the Soul and Bound runs out of time, and Haichao gets to back away.
It's a 2-for-2, and the dragon as well.
They'll
They'll look to leverage off later by trying to get towards the Soul point. LGD just about make that work, even though Jin Zhao didn't have himself a great position.
Finn's going to try and come over the side in a second here. Knight, no ultimate, does have flash, maybe forced to burn one or the other. I don't know how much value he gets from the Spirit Cleave there. The damage onto Birdle is foul though, and they're going to have to turn away. Jin Zhao has to flash. Here comes Bin. Oh my days, Knight is just too strong.
He didn't even pop his shield bow. It wasn't as close as it seems. Flashed out of, yeah.
And I think the other thing is Shun there being chunked out so much during the pick onto Jin Zhao. Couldn't step forward to be really doing that much damage to the dragon, because then he'd be in range for Meteor's Qs. Those booming blows could be difficult. Fight about to commence again as On gets the aftershock, but it's still burning down. Meteor in danger. Knight goes over the wall with the Fate Seal. Meteor just about alive, but then comes Elk into the backline. Stays alive with the supercharger speed. On the read from On. Make sure the Xiaoye falls afterwards. A 3 for none. BLG find everything they were looking for.
Once again, the mobility, the punishing playstyle of BLG comes to play.
Damage has been pretty foul. It looked for a moment like LGD might get out. Elk says absolutely not. Ours into the backline. Meteor falls. Item and a half on their Jace, with one of them being a Hex Drinker for lane. Really isn't hitting all that hard right now.
No, it is not. And Birdle, he wasn't ganked in the early game, but it just feels like LGD. They fought before you could really get the items where they needed to. Birdle doesn't have that Muramana. He combo out, forces the ult out of ult. That's it.
Yeah, gets that at least, and I appreciate Jin Zhao for looking. Again, at 0-7 and 5. It looks bad for the Alistair, but that was the role of this game. You were always going to be the sacrificial cow. I guess lamb is not quite the right livestock in this particular scenario.
Yeah, a plaintive now. The reason that you're seeing so many deaths on Jin Zhao is because the team's losing the team fights. That's an indication of it.
Is a little bit, and as we can see, BLG like their meat free range, freshly caught on the farm. That has been LGD.
But I don't know, you've got cow hunting.
Well, ranching probably at this point, I suppose. But there we go, another one down. Mazel would have the better terminology, I'm sure.
Like some dude from Midwest America is like, meat's back on the menu. Meat's back in the menu, boys. That's just
why you going wildly Australian on this? Is On.
Look, Sam, my accents are not. They're not my favorite one. Look, also, not really much is happening right now. We've got a big break in the objectives coming through. On's got Warmogs, he'll heal back up. BLG are just looking to full court press and take things out around the last objective. But you don't want to go for a big burst combo here.
I don't know, you can chunk out Finn pretty early. That's really good. Forces the flash on the other side. Jin Zhao tanking the other members. They get the cannon. That's well done.
Yeah, BLG, they weren't shadowing close enough. They don't spot the motions of some blue things on the minimap. You can see it right there around the Krog pit. You can see that BLG, they might want to teleport anyway. Bin's coming in. They've overpushed. They're going into the cannon death trap here.
Yeah,
teleport into the wave.
They're going to try and place one up before the cannon can get here. Still going to be a ways off before that play can happen. Remember, no flash does have the ultimate. Still continue to trade on as On and Shun. Taken very low. Knight now having to back away. Has the Q3 available. Flash away from Elf, who got hit by the lilting lullaby. Birdle in danger. Cannon still not here. Now Bin can look for a play. The Fate Sealed does its work. They murder the Ezreal. Down already. Jin Zhao not in position to body block. The damage from Elk is huge. Continue to play on out. They get another. Elk vaults to get another. One remaining member in Birdle, who jumps onto Bin, knocks him away. And Kennen late to the party, but not late enough.
Nice. Then it's On. Elk manages to get back into the play, and BLG shows exactly why. They are the improv team fight gods. You give them enough materials, you give them enough paint to put on the easel, and they'll make a work of art out of it. LGD, they beat BLG at the first time of asking, well, in the second time of asking in the group stage. They will not do so here in the first game.
Oh, well, who needs a script when you can just follow my cues? Whose ult was it anyway? BLG masters Not just a comedy, but high drama. What a fight to end it all.
These were the best highlights from today's LPL matchup. Click that subscribe button faster than Ramus can say.
Okay.
See you on the next one.